Howdy folks, my name is Richie aka Bog Otter and welcome to my Patreon shout out video for the month of July 2014. Now this is a little bit different than I've done this in the past. You can see I have Rogue Legacy on the screen. I'm going to be playing Rogue Legacy because I've been really enjoying the heck out of it recently. And at the same time I'm going to be doing the shout outs that I was usually tacking on to the Q&A videos I was doing. So I have 4 people now that on my Patreon page that are supporting me at the Sea Otter level. That is, they're pledging $25 a month. And I really appreciate their support. If you want to check out my Patreon campaign, you can check out the link in the description below. But basically what this is a way for my viewers to support my work, but at the same time unlock cool rewards. One of which is I'll give you a monthly shout out and help you promote a website or a project that you're working on. So let me jump into Rogue Legacy here. If you've never seen Rogue Legacy before, it's kind of an interesting concept that right now I am choosing one of my heirs. Now here, if I go to left, these are all the characters I've played before and died, and when you die, you come back as one of your heirs trying to reclaim your fortune. So you get to choose one of 3 siblings. They all have different abilities and different traits that are, you know, they can be advantages or disadvantages. Like this one is bald and has dwarfism. He's a Lich King, this is a Lich Queen, and this is an Archmage. Oh good, an Archmage with 2 left hands and can't cast spells properly. Well, let's not pick that one. How about, I guess we'll go with Sir Richie here. Seems like the appropriate name. And I don't have enough gold to spend anything. Alright, we'll jump into the game. And now I'm going to have 4 shout-outs to do. The first one is brand new. The first one is from Rancor Studios. They're a game developer working on a game called Mystical Reign. Now, there's a website you can check out. It's called mysticalreign.com. That's R-E-I-G-N, not the type that rains on your head. And yeah, it's basically described. Now, the game is still deep in development. There's not a lot of, you can't see like game footage or anything on the website yet. But the way it's been described, it is a combination of like a role-playing game and a tradable card game, and there's going to be a campaign mode as well as some other unannounced modes as well. This is actually a really tough starting room here. Luckily, I can gain hit points back because I'm wearing a lot of blood armor, and so I just gain painting a bad painting. I can actually gain life back just by killing things like this painting. Thank you. And lots of spikes here, and another bad painting, and a skeleton. I think I'm just going to get out of that room. Holy cow, that was a tough room. Alright, so Mystical Reign is a combination of a role-playing game and a trading card game. And you're going to be able to collect soul stones as you travel around, and you can add them to your party. I believe you can have up to 10 soul stones in your party. And the soul stones are going to be like, you know, some of them are going to be pretty typical elements like fire and water, but there's also descriptions of some other elements which are a little bit more unique, such as the afterlife and, you know, I think there's one for dreams as well, which just sounds pretty cool. The element of dreams, and you're going to be able to do some sort of campaign and you know, do battle, and you'll over time improve your party and be able to make some tactical decisions with that. So I encourage you to go over to Rancor Studios webpage, mysticalreign.com. I'll put a link to it in the description below, and you can check out the website and watch this game as it develops. This is a bad painting right here. You can see it wiggle. I saw it wiggle, 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 wiggle. And yeah, you can also follow them on Twitter at mystical_reign. So thank you so much, Rancor Studios, for your support, and I wish you tons of luck with your game. Thankfully, there was no falling damage. Let's just go to this room, shall we? There's a new spell here. I don't think I need that. One of the main things about this game that I love is that, you know, every time you come in here, you know, you last as long as you can. You try to make as much progress, try to collect as much treasure as you can. And the better you do, the more you can unlock with your heir. I'm not doing well here. And so you slowly but surely, through your deaths, improve what your character can do. And you unlock different classes and stuff like that. It's really clever. Alright, so my next shout out is going to be the actually it's a YouTube channel called Top Hats and Champagne. The actual URL for it, and I'll put a link to the description below, is youtube.com/SparrowTM. And if you've been watching my other shout-out videos, you know very well that this man makes excellent videos, video game-related channel. He's extremely creative. He does a variety of different things. He's into WildStar, so obviously my favorite videos of his are WildStar themed. He does some great like trailers for WildStar. He's got a second one out now that where he sets some sites of WildStar to music, and I just love how they play out. But he does a lot of skits as well that are just they're comedic in nature, and they are about various gaming related topics. And the thing is, he's an excellent video editor. He's got a cool green screen effect. He uses costumes and he writes scripts. And I believe he actually recently got married. So congratulations to Top Hats and Champagne on your wedding. And yeah, go over to his YouTube channel and please subscribe over there. Or at least check out a couple of his videos. See if it's your cup of tea. They are definitely. He's not your typical gaming YouTube channel at all, and I would appreciate you going over there and checking it out. And thanks again to Top Hats and Champagne for your continued support of my Patreon campaign. And next up, we have the King Duel, who is one of the admins at the WildStar official Wikia. All right, the website over there is wildstaronline.wikia.com, and what that is basically it's a wiki page for WildStar. It has a ton of information in there, and it gets better every single day. And you go there, and you can check out information about WildStar. They're doing a new feature that has just started called Crib of the Week, where they highlight a really cool housing plot. The first one is actually Kim Duel's, or AKA Pikachu. It's her housing plot, and I went in there and I was floored by what she was able to do. Very creative. Basically, what she did with this housing plot was she covered all the grass with like metal plating. I can't jump up here enough. She covered all the grass on her housing plot with metal plating and put walls up around the edges and made the whole place look like a space hangar, like a spaceport almost. And she uses the rocket house, of course, and it just looks like it doesn't look like you're on a housing plot. It looks like you're on a space station. And she created a whole top level to this. You can go up these stairs up in the sky, and she basically created like a Hogwarts. I can't go here. The Maya is too dangerous for me. She created like a Hogwarts. She calls it Hogwarts. It's like a castle up in the sky, and that's where she actually has her house. And it's just really, really well done, very creative, and probably spent a ton of time doing it. More patience than I do, for sure. So go over and check out the WildStar official Wikia page. I'll put a link to it in the description, and thanks to Kim for your continued support, and I love your housing plot. And this room is insane. I am going to... Oh, I can use my ravens. Attack my ravens! There's a treasure chest down here that I really want. Yes! Okay. There's still more. Alright, we got it. I got the chest, got some gold. Come on. Give me that gold! Delicious! Alright, we're almost at 1,000 gold. This is almost a decent run. It gets to a point where you need more and more gold per run in order to make it worthwhile. Like, I think if I get like less than like 700 or 800 gold right now, it's pretty much a waste. But it looks like we might be able to buy something after this. All right, and my last shout out this week is Mark Thomas, aka Workhorse, and he is he's a great guy who I met at PAX East this past year. He is the GM of a WildStar guild. Actually, it's a multi-game guild. The guild's called Die Trying. You can check out the website at die-trying.org. And right now they're playing WildStar mostly, but they're also gearing up to jump into Star Citizen and EverQuest next. And yeah, he's on the exile side. That's the only thing I can't fully recommend to you guys. Like, he is an exile, so you kind of have to give him a pass there, I guess. But what they're a PvX guild. They're going to be doing raids, and they want dedicated PvP teams. So just they are basically a bunch of mature friends who want to have a good time gaming together, and they realize people have real lives and real responsibilities, and they try to recruit the person and not the class that they play. And yeah, I would recommend you go over, if you're looking for a guild for WildStar or for Star Citizen or EverQuest next, go over to die-trying.org and go on over there and submit an application, or at least get interviewed and talk to them and find out what they're all about, and see if you might be a good fit for them over there. So I really appreciate. Thanks again to Mark and the other Sea Otter Patreon members. I really appreciate all the support I get over on at Patreon. It really helps support my work and gives me a revenue source besides just YouTube. And if there are any rewards that I'm not currently offering that you would be interested in, I can add other tiers over there. So currently, right now, you can become an Otter Pup for $1 a month, and you can cancel your donations at any time. And the Otter Pups get access to my patron-only feed over there, where I make some posts about what I'm working on, and just interact directly with the viewers. But if you support me at the $5 level, you can ask questions that'll be featured on my monthly Things You Otter Know Q&A videos. And then there is the Sea Otter level, which I described earlier. And the Giant Otter level is a level for $50 a month, where I'll actually give you the shout out, and you can ask the Q&A questions, but you also can jump on voice chat with me for an hour a month and just talk about anything you like. And so if you'd like to support me in any of those levels, let me know. But as I mentioned, if there are rewards that I'm not currently offering that you would be interested in, please hit me up, give me some ideas, and let me know what you think. So yeah, that's the Patreon shout-out video for the month. Let's see. Let me continue this Rogue Legacy run, see how far we can get today. We'll do this. We'll finish up this one character. Now, one of the interesting things about the kind of character I am is I'm a Lich. And you can see slowly as I'm killing enemies, my health, my maximum amount of health, has been, this is a difficult room, has been going up. And you can see right now I'm at 131 for maximum health. Let's see if I kill this guy. Actually, I'm at max. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my special Lich power, and I'm going to take some of my max health away and give it to my max mana. And then I'm going to eat the food here. And now I've increased the amount of spells I can cast, or how much magic points. Now I can use that here to kill this guy. And now, as I continue to level up my health, as I'm killing these things, I can then pour it back into magic. So if you survive long enough as a Lich, you will eventually, or as a Lich King I should say, you will eventually be able to maximize your health and your magic points and really kind of be devastating. Now when I reset the room like I just did on accident, oh my god, it's like a mini boss. When I reset the room like that, all of the monsters heal up, so it's not something you want to always be doing. Let's see if I jump down here. Holy cow. Yikes! I'm going to die in here. Totally going to die. This is the end, my friends. This is the end. The end is near, and so I flail. Yep, there we go. Oh, well. That was crazy. If I was able to defeat all the monsters in that room, then I would have gotten the fairy treasure chest, which usually has some cool stuff. You could see a list of all the monsters I killed during that run. It's like 1.5 rows. It's pretty good. Richie has been slain by a Grey Knight. And this is what happens afterward. You choose a new heir, right? So I can choose one of these three. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to be playing through it here. Let's just, we'll choose this one, the Barbarian Queen. And now I actually was able to snag 2,226 gold, which I can spend on this like talent tree. There's lots of stuff here. What am I working on? What do we want? Invulnerability time I can't afford. Potions. What do we want? I can't get any of the good stuff. All right, maybe just attack up. We'll get an attack up, and I think that's all I can spend. Blech. And then you go back in, and this guy over here, Charon, he makes it so you have to give up your money in order to get in the castle. So you basically have to spend most of what you get outside there. But that's going to wrap things up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like, favorite, and subscribe. Check out my Patreon campaign and all that jazz. And I hope everybody has a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Take care.